Welcome back to the Can't Stop Talking podcast. In today's episode, I have a live from Instagram that I downloaded and uploaded to the podcast. You guys absolutely freaking loved this live, and it's what to do if you feel like your goals are so far away. I promise this will be the motivation you need to keep going. Also, I just want to let you know that I left you a free training on my 3-step method to attracting soulmate clients in the show notes below. Go and grab that and let me know what you think. All right, I love you guys. Enjoy this episode. You are going to get to your goal. You are going to get to your destination. You are headed in the right direction, and one day you are going to wake up and you are going to realize that you did it. This morning, I woke up on the wrong side of the bed, and I had to go to get my blood drawn because I needed it for my prescription, an ADHD girly for my Adderall, and I had to go get my blood drawn. So this morning, I put it into the GPS. Right? I got into my car and I was like, woke up on the wrong side of the bed. I just wasn't in it. I wasn't really, paying attention. And so what happened is I had to be at my appointment by 8:40 this morning and I wasn't paying attention. And so the GPS rerouted me, right? Hi, Somya. The GPS rerouted me. And so my appointment was at 8:40 and it said I was going to be there at 8:46. And on my way there, I was like, should I just turn around? Right? Are they even going to take me? Am I even going to be able to get my blood drawn? Like, I'm going to be so late for this appointment, right? And I kept thinking that. And then I said, no, I'm going to change this story. I'm going to say, I'm going to get there. They're going to take me. And I'm going to be so happy that I went this morning. And so what happened? I got there 6 minutes late. I went upstairs. I waited. And they said, thank you for waiting. I went in there, got my blood drawn. She was like, you were my favorite patient so far. You were so easy. It was amazing. In 10 minutes, out. And I went home. And my way home, I realized that I could have decided to turn around. I could have decided that they weren't going to take me and that I needed to go home. And you do the same thing with your goals, right? You decide that your goal is so far that you're never going to hit it. When maybe you just got rerouted. And maybe you're taking the long way. And maybe it's going to take a little bit more time. But if you decide, if you make it mean that your goal is so far away, instead of deciding that you're just taking a new route, that it's just going to take a little longer to get there. If you decide that your goal's so far away and that you should turn around, you're never going to get there. Ever. You're going to lose the motivation. You're going to quit. You're just going to decide you're not worthy. And you're going to throw in the towel. If you decide that you're just on, your GPS got redirected. You're going the wrong way, right? Instead of taking you 3 hours, it's going to take you 4. But that's okay because you're going to your end destination. No matter what, you're going to get there. Then you're going to get there. Right? It's so crazy to me because we think that success should be quick. Right? We think it should happen so quick. And I get it because we're on this online space now where you're seeing people making $6 million in 6 months, right? But that's not how it happens for everyone. And when you get wrapped into that narrative, you decide that you're not good enough. But you have to remember that your big break might take longer than other people, but it's going to be there to stay. There are creators on this platform that I know who have made millions of dollars and have decided that their business grew too fast for them. And so they threw it all away. Hi, Pearl. Right? We are building a foundation to have a business for years to come. And so, yes, that might take a little bit longer. but I promise you it'll be worth it as long as you decide not to quit where you're at. I was looking this up this morning to make this live, and I was shocked at what I found. I looked at the amount of famous people who have been rejected, and Walt Disney was fired from Kansas City Star in 1919 because his editor said he lacked imagination. And his editor said he lacked imagination and had no good ideas, right? 12 people rejected Harry Potter. 12, because they said it was too conventional, too long, too weird, and too old-fashioned. If she had listened to those 12 people, then millions of people would not be enjoying, billions of people would not be enjoying Harry Potter today. I don't care who says you're not going to make it. I don't care who's not buying from you. I don't care who's not liking your post. I don't care who's saying whatever they want to say about you. As long as you decide that you are going to be in this for the long. Thank you, Soumya. That's so sweet for the badge. If you decide that you are going to be in this for the long run, that's all that matters. The only person who needs to believe in you is you, right? Bill Gates, when he dropped out of Harvard, he started a business with his friend called Tarf O'Data, and it flopped. It flopped, right? Luckily, they tried to do another business, and Microsoft was born. How effing crazy is that? Imagine right now, put yourself in the shoes of your business flopped, and you have the strength and the courage to try again, and you build Microsoft? Are you effing kidding me with that? The hell? And then our favorite, Michael Jordan, right? He was cut from his high school basketball team. He once said, I have missed over 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games. And on 26 occasions, I have been entrusted to take the game-winning shot, and I have missed, right? I have failed over and over and over again in my life, and that's why I succeed. And so I want you to start being excited about your failures. I want you to start being excited about your reroutes. I want you to be so excited about these things because it's getting you closer to your yes. It's getting you closer to your big break. I talk about on here all the time, a girl from my certification, she posted consistently for 2 years reels. She was stuck at 3,000 followers. And then one reel went absolutely viral, and she gained 100,000 followers overnight. Your life can change instantly, but it's not going to change if you let the rerouting make you decide that it's time to turn around, that it's time to quit, that you're not worthy of this, and because you failed, you can't keep going. These people said, F you. You think my book Harry Potter sucks? 12 of you. Watch me. I want you to use it as fuel to tell people to watch you. Because those are the same people who are going to be asking you one day how the F you did it. So I want you to trust this journey. Trust this process. Enjoy this process, right? Enjoy the failures. Enjoy the investments. Enjoy every day that you are taking to reach your goal. Because one day you're going to be there, right? You're going to be on top of the mountain. And if you don't enjoy the process of getting to that goal, then was it really worth it? Will it really matter? Or will you want to throw it away? Because you might be upset that that feeling you have been chasing to get there, you could have had all along. You can feel successful right now. You can feel accomplished right now. You can feel happy. You can know where you're going. You can know who the F you are right now. You don't need anyone else to tell you that. You don't need anything outside of you to make you feel the emotions that you want to feel right now. Successful, happy, abundant, right? I don't want this life to pass you by on your way to the top. My goal for you and your business is that it brings you joy and happiness every single day on this earth. And the last thing I want to leave you guys with is one of my favorite TikToks that I say over and over and over again because the reminder is so needed every single day. I logged onto TikTok one day and it was this old woman and she was in her 80s. And she was like, I went my life away. When my kids were born, I was like, I can't wait till they're out of diapers. When her kids went to school, she was like, I can't wait till they go to middle school. I can't wait until when my kids go to high school. And I can't wait till they're off at college so I can have the house to myself. And I can't wait till they get married. And when they get married, I'll be happy. When they have grandkids, I'll be happy. Right? When those grandkids go to middle school, I'll be happy. And what she realized is she went her whole life away. She decided, when this happens, I will be happy. Do not wend your whole business away because you think, when I hit this milestone, when I hit 10K months, when I hit 5K months, when I hit 20, when I hit $1 million, I will be happy. There is no such thing as when. There is only here and now, and you can be happy right now on your way to your goal. So I want you to remember, you are going to get there. Enjoy the process on the way and remember who the F you are, because even if everyone is telling you, you are so dumb for doing this, you are so cringy for doing this, there's no way this is going to work out. You have to look in the mirror and say, I know exactly what I am doing. I know exactly who I am. And I know that I'm going to prove them wrong. Be the next Harry Potter. Be the next Bill Gates. Be the next Michael Jordan. Be the next Walt Disney. Right? Because what those people have in common is they are part of the 1%. But they're also part of the 1% who didn't take no or failure as an answer. I love you guys.